My name is Rupert Bean. I'm now 51 years old, but back in the late 1970s, I was one of the first pupils at JESS from 1976 to 1980, as my father, Christopher Bean, was one of the founding governors of the school. My father was an accountant by trade and was headhunted by Alpha Tain to be their financial director on a 5-year deal. That obviously meant moving out to Dubai, which back in 1975 was a complete dust bowl. It was nothing like it is now. Just a few buildings, a small airport, and that was pretty much it. In those days, there were no mobile phones, no social media, so it wasn't easy to contact home. Making phone calls was very expensive. Instead, I recall recording cassette tapes for our grandparents, chatting about life with me playing the piano, and then mailing them off to the UK. My abiding memory of Dubai is that it was sandy, so very, very sandy. There was desert everywhere you looked. I remember my mother used to draw little maps of how to get to our house for birthday parties. There were no distinctive features other than one specific tree that visitors were to look out for to know when to come off the road. I remember dhows on the creek and getting together on Jumeirah Beach or having a barbecue down at Jebel Ali. The basic simplicity of it all was just great. There were no computer games, of course, so outside of school we just hung out with friends. The things that I remember most though are the school plays. I have a photo of me somewhere with a green face. That was when I was one of the worms in James and the Giant Peach. It was a great big papier-mâché peach behind us on the stage, I remember that. I was also in the next play, Sidney Slackdougal's Amazing Circus, as one of the fleas with a boy called Harvey, who was also a good friend of mine. I remember we had to jump through hoops as fleas in this circus. So JESS was my first experience of amateur dramatics, and I continued my love of all things drama all the way through school and university. When my father and the other founding governors came together to create JESS, it was about finding ways to give their children a good education in the new world they found themselves in. That continues in its own way today, and the JESS community I see remains as strong as ever. As JESS celebrates 50 incredible years, it's astonishing to see how much has changed since my family and I were part of its early days. But as they say, it's from small acorns that big oaks grow. My father may no longer be around, but I know he would have been immensely proud of what JESS has become, and I am incredibly proud of him.